Welcome. I believe I have my mic working. I believe we've got things in order. I believe it's time to make and bake. Good morning, everybody. Yes, hello. Good morning. Schwartzy here. Yes, it's 9 a.m. I'm still getting adjusted here with my microphone. But how are you all this morning? Let me know. Let me know. I've got to turn up the mic, he says. I will. Maybe I have to get closer. I want to welcome everybody to the show. We wake up at 9 a.m. We spread positivity across as many platforms as possible. You know, that sort of thing. We've got little music. I'm going to work on this microphone right here. We just get loose for the first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We talk to everybody. We wish everybody a good day. We say hello. That's what we do. How's that microphone? Is that a little bit? Is that better? Talk to me, homie. Let me know. Make sure this audio is good for you. You have to tolerate Schwartzy for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, some shit like that. So you have to tell me. You have to let me know. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning to you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Are things well for you? I know things are well for you because you're watching Schwartzy. That's fantastic. Good. The music's great. He loves the music, but he wants me to turn that mic up. But good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, homie. I hope you're having a great day. It's wonderful. Regulars of the show. Everyone's watching. This is a very interactive experience, Skis. That's right. That's right. I encourage everybody to get real interactive with everybody. We talk this morning. We wake up. We have fun. We don't want to read no shitty post. You know, there's a lot of good news on the internet. A lot of our friends were doing some cool things this weekend. There's a lot of that good news. But, you know, they can't take over the whole internet. So we want to avoid the shitty posts. We want to make sure you don't see the shitty parts of the internet. We're exposing you to the good parts of the internet, the happy parts, the positive parts. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to do some things. Well, that's fantastic. We've got a great show ahead of us today. Yes! Yes, we're going to switch up the vibe a little bit. We just want to put that splash of cold water on you, little rock skis. We like to wake up, get everybody, you know how it goes. You know what I do. I do that for you. Don't forget, if you are viewing my bullshit this morning, please do not forget to share the clip. If you're on Facebook, please share the clip. They are also now contending for me to possibly be a monetized entity and all that shit. Isn't that nice? Isn't that fantastic? Can you please give me a like, a love, a care? Don't be pissed off. But if you are, don't lie. Share. Love to share the post. Maybe you have some people that need some nice positivity. So if you could do a solid favor for me and you could share that shit, that would be great. I'd love that. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe and turn the notifications on so I can yell at you somewhere around, I don't know, 8:20 when I turn this bullshit on for you, because I love you. I am up literally first thing in the morning. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. That is my preferred platform. They really they really give good rewards and all that shit. So if you're on Twitch, I prefer Twitch. I appreciate you. Extra points for you for being on Twitch. Love it. Appreciate you very much. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining the stream. Love to see it. We love to have everybody on the show. Thank you for joining me. It's 9 a.m. I wake up at like 5 a.m. I get a good workout in. I get my energy going. I listen to some shitty house music and dance around my bullshit and I get woken up for you. You all inspire me to get loose skis first thing in the morning. I get real loose, daddy. So I just want to let you know the other people that are responsible for getting daddy loose. Let's talk about it. Our wonderful sponsors. That's right, Pro Wrestling Edge. Wonderful sponsors of the show. Was just on their shit last night. Had a great time. Loved it. Love to talk to those boys. Why do I love to talk to those boys? I'll tell you why I love to talk to those boys. Because they have such a wonderful show. They cover everything from, they started with professional wrestling in Michigan. Now they cover it all over the Midwest and they're starting to expand. So they have a wonderful little bro round table. And you don't have to be just a bro. You know, they make you feel at home. They talk about professional wrestling. They do wonderful interviews. Now they talk about sports. What? I'm telling you right now, they're going to be like the next what culture of shit. So please tune in. They have wonderful, you can see the links. If you go in the links below, you can see where you can find their website, their merchandise. You can see where you can listen to the show. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. It's a one-stop shop. Give them a holler. Also, Midnight Snuggie Hour, our longest, our most consistent. They've never quit on us. They've been our sponsor since day one. Thank you, Sean. We love you and the crew. Why do we love you and the crew? I'm going to tell you why we love you and the crew. Because I'm going to tell you right now, homies, they have this wonderful little roundtable thing that they do where they talk about entertainment, professional wrestling, all that good stuff. And they've got a wonderful little show. You feel very involved. You basically feel like you're there. I mean, these are obviously my favorite types of podcasts, and they should be. They're very personal. So you can head on over to Google Podcasts. You can listen to all the back episodes. They are working on new episodes right now. Schwartzy will be very involved. That's true. I will be a little bit involved, maybe very involved, maybe somewhere in between, but I will be involved. So you should listen to those episodes. You get all caught up. You have your notifications. They let you know, oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so fantastic. Midnight Snuggie Hour is back. And you say, thank God I listened to all those back episodes. And now I just have to listen to the new ones. These are wonderful. So please give my homies Midnight Snuggie Hour a holler. Absolutely. And please, you don't necessarily have to sponsor the show, though we do offer wonderful sponsor skis. We do. $25 for the whole week. We do 4 streams at minimum. I'm about to throw in some gaming streams. You'll be part of those. Or you can just donate to the stream. You can just hook me up. You know, I would appreciate $1, $2. You know, coffee don't fill itself. We appreciate you. Any help you can do, just go down to the links below. Check it out. If you want something for your dollar, we also do have merchandise skis. You can see it down there. Head on over to Brainbuster Tees. That's right, Brainbuster Tees. They take care of all the homies. They make sure all the players and all the homies make sure they get their money on the first of the month. They're one of the most wonderful outlet sources, if not the most wonderful outlet source for distribution of professional wrestling merchandise for promotions and wrestlers alike. Well, they have wake and bake merchandise, and it's fantastic. They use wonderful garments. I love to see it. And their mugs. You can just get a mug and fill your bullshit coffee like I do. You know what I'm saying, homie? So hook yourself up. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. No bullied. I don't want to get bullied by the graphics. This isn't the Daily Show, skis. Let's go back to the chat. Loosey goosey, baby. Yes. Oh, look. Woo. You like that? I'm getting better at these. I'm getting better at the sponsor skis and the intro skis and the whole deal. I'm working on it. I'm getting there, right? Schwartzy actually has, believe it or not, Schwartzy has a broadcasting degree. What? Yes. While I was in professional wrestling, my first couple of years, I actually had a broadcasting degree. I haven't used it for like 10 years or some shit, but now I'm able to use it, and that's so nice, and that's so fantastic. And I'm so glad that I can, I'm a professional wrestler. I have a college degree. And then I have this other degree in the broadcasting arts. It's nice to use one of my degrees. I did not major in stunting and hot dogging in the wrestling ring. I did go to school for it. I didn't go proper, but yeah, that's nice. Why do you think I love to do this? It lets me feel like I get to use something I love to do, and I love to do it. I love to be up this morning. We are loosey goosey this morning, baby. You know it. Good morning, TJ. There's a picture of TJ behind me. He's a big supporter of the show. So I'm going to put you on the spot, homie. Oh, good morning, TJ. How are you? How are you today? I can see you over there, giving me the business. Hello. Good morning, homie. I hope you're having a great day. I hope everything is working good for you. You always seem to have a positive timeline when I can see you in the morning. Everything seems to be very positive for you. Schwartzy loves to see that. You wake up first thing in the morning. Maybe somebody's woke up before Schwartzy and they're already having a good day playing. You're always playing with your dogs. Love a good dog. We've got the good dog here. Sometime we'll have a puppy. Oh, love a puppy. We got a pretty cool show today, homies. Thank you. I'm about to get into the show, but you're all my tribal chiefs because I shall acknowledge you. Joshua, thank you very much. Believe it or not, I just put shit on the shelves. Randy West, queen of the death matches, queen of everything in my life, and all around awesome human. She actually painted and got the level and hung the shelves and all that shit. And actually, the set is extended all the way down. It has different parts as I will be doing different things. My whole living room has become a studio. And she has basically put this whole thing together for me. I put the accoutrements in there. And that's about it. That's all Schwartzy does. I can't even say I'm the brains of the operation. But, I am the spirit. I am the wild card like Charlie Day. But she does wonderful things for Schwartzy. The queen, the everything. Look at this. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. I was crammed behind a different set. That's just my promotional set, and she made me this whole set. So props to her. Thank you for the props on the set. I will be sure to pass that along. What a lovely show. I hope my sound is okay. I hope there's no echo and shit. Yesterday we had some echo. I don't know about that shit. We did not like that. So we've got some wonderful things on this show today. Let's talk about what we've got on the show, shall we? I don't even have a graphic for our new segment. Because I'm dog shit. We're doing TikTok Tuesday. Basically, everybody loves TikTok videos. So towards the end of the show, we're going to play some TikTok videos on the feed and we're going to talk about them. That'll be nice. That'll be fantastic. Everybody loves a good TikTok video. Do a couple of TikTok video reviews. See how that goes. Nothing gross. Hopefully, I'm not responsible. I should really view these videos first. But I'm not. And we're just going to shoot for the stars. We also have Rattlocke on the show. He'll be on here soon. He will eat some shit. We always love the segment. If not the top segment, I don't really know what Schwartzy's doing here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Realistically, you're here. You know what you're here for. You're here for the Rattlocke. He's going to eat some shit today. Maybe it's gross. Maybe it's not. But he will eat that shit and he will tell you about it. And I will hopefully not vomit into. I don't have a trash can. I should really figure that out. Growing pains. And we also have Anthony Shuh on the phone. Isn't that nice? We are on the phone, on the video. Can you tell I was born in '84? Oh shit. We have him on the show today. What a wonderful human. Out of Oregon, him and his company are responsible for not just packaging cannabis, but they do something very interesting, and this is why I wanted to have him on the show. They are involved in recycling the packaging of cannabis and for recycling purposes, and we're going to talk about that. It's always good to be kind to the one planet that we have. We live here, so it's always good to see people working with the planet and all that shit. So, we're going to have him on the show. We're going to talk about shit like that. That's awesome. I think that's cool. I love that this isn't TBS or USA. I can say shit whenever I want. Shit. Hello. Look at that. I cannot see it. Is that the little Pokemon? Thank you. Thank you for the Pokemon. Oh, that's so nice. He's so cute. She's so cute. The emoji is so small. So, he's so cute. Thank you for the Pokemon. I appreciate that. Umbreon. Yes. I'm sorry. Thank you. I cannot see. I have possibly partook a little bit. But I saw Pokemon. We're waking up. That's why I've got my coffee that clearly states who I am. If you don't put who you are on your t-shirt or coffee mug, it's not true. I am a dog lover. Let me know. Everybody's stirring up in the jet skis. You know, I want to talk actually about one of our sponsors coming up. One of the people that employs Schwartzy puts money in Schwartzy's pocket. You know, they somehow believe I'm not so bad in the ring, so they use me. No, for real. Let's talk about RPW Cold-Blooded. Okay, homie? Listen. I've got a match coming up with bulking season, me and Kenny Skis. We're going to take on bulking season. What? Yes, Arthur MacArthur and Chuck Stones. Those bitches. Let me say something. They have said that it was criminal, that they lost the tournament, and that some allegations and shit like that, and there was some crime committed. If you tuned in to Pro Wrestling Edge last night, I told you that the real crime was that they were guilty of being two bitch asses. Okay? Chuck, Arthur, let me tell you right now. First of all, funny always makes money, homie. Me and Kenny are very funny. Look at us. We're funny. So don't get it twisted, Holmes. Don't you two get it twisted. I saw your promo. We have a retort if you go to our YouTube. Maybe we'll play it later in the show. But you two are dumb. And you clearly are going to get a ye olde ass whooping. And I'm going to, that will be from Kenny. And then I will stick my foot up Chuck's fat ass. And that'll be nice and that'll be fantastic. And if you two want to come on the show this week and talk some shit to Schwartzy, homie, come and get it. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all day. So do me a solid. Check out RPW. They're so wonderful. They have a show sponsored by Darren McCarty CBD, which we talked about yesterday. So please, give them a view, give them a look. Go buy a ticket. It's probably one of the hottest shows in town. If you want to get a part of something before it really breaks through the ceiling, and they're already doing big things. They're already working with lots of companies. They work with No Holds Barred and shit like that. And I think they did a crossover at WrestleMania last weekend with No Peace. They work with Flophouse. I love Flophouse. So check them out. Okay?
Ruthless Pro Wrestling, the newest and hottest pro wrestling company in the Midwest. Featuring today's hottest talent and the wrestling stars of tomorrow. With hard-hitting and high-flying action. And a reputation of the high-stakes world of deathmatch wrestling. Join RPW at our monthly live events. Or stream us anytime on iwtv. The internet's premier streaming service for independent wrestling. Join us for all of the ruthless action.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling is not just a style, it's a lifestyle. Capiche?
There you have it. There you have it, Holmes. Well, RPW. They've got a great show coming up. Let's see if we can't get some of those wonderful stars on the show to pop in, maybe talk about RPW and all that shit coming up, because it's this week. It's this Saturday. I can't wait. I want to make the strong one tap out. I don't think he's that strong. I think it's a front. I think he just kind of does the thing and his muscles go up like a cartoon before the matches. So I'm not buying it. What do you say, everybody? How you doing tonight? This morning, you want to see some Rattlocke? What do you say about that? You want to see some Rattlocke eat some bullshit? I think it's about that witching hour. I think we all know what we came here for. I think I've got to turn the music off. Go away, music. It's time to change the segment, Schwartzy. You have to turn down the music. It's what I have to do. So we all know what you all came here for. You all come here for everyone's favorite segment. Like I said, I don't know why I'm here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's the #1 segment. I should really pull a Vince McMahon and make you wait till the end of the show. But it is our homie, our player, our baby boy. He's going to, oh, fuck, it's going to be gross. Ladies and gentlemen, Rattlocke eating shit.
For science.
For science!
Science. Hi.
Hello!
How are you doing, Schwartzy?
Rattlocke, it's so good to be back. It's so good to have you back on the new show.
It's wonderful to be back, and it's a great set, by the way. You know,
Thank you.
it's like got Queen of the Deathmatch and interior design.
Ambiance.
There you go. Real quick, though, one thing I needed to add, Schwartzy, I need to get an address of the gentleman that won the goggles.
If not, I can take them to him this weekend. Dunbar, I got you.
Or we will do our best, because I wanted to show this off that he's got coming his way. The
yes,
I like to wake and bake with Schwartzy sticker. So
that's so nice. I need one of those.
Oh, you'll get one. You'll definitely
I've got to get
one.
one of those. What do you guys say? Would you guys be interested in some of those stickers if me and Rattlocke were to put them out? Yes? No? I expect people to respond to me, Rattlocke, and I'm sitting in my living room.
You're like, hey, how's it going? And people are like,
There might be something wrong with my brain.
15 seconds later, somebody's like, ow, I don't know.
That's it. That would be the scary part. So, Rattlocke, let me run it down for everybody since we're back. We took a week off. Maybe this is an upgraded show of sorts. We've got some people joining the chat. It's that which I saw your beautiful punum on the screen. So
I need a shave, actually.
This is the segment where Rattlocke comes on for science. And he basically will try some things that have come out, things that you go on the internet and say you must pair together. Maybe this is a new item. Maybe there was a fruitcake on sale for like $3 at Burlington Coat Factory, which actually happened or some shit. He'll eat that, and he'll do it for you, and he'll do it for science, so we don't have to.
Exactly.
So with that being said, Rattlocke, let's want to eat some shit?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, that's why we're here. So anyway, one of the things that I've just recently found that popped up, what are we doing?
There we go.
Very trippy right there.
Sorry, I was trying to minimize myself. It won't do it.
I thought I got a contact high. So, right now at the gas stations, Reese's cups. I don't know if this has been out once or twice before, but if you guys know the history of a Reese's cup, a gentleman was enjoying some peanut butter while another gentleman was enjoying chocolate. They happened to bump into each other, and you had the one gentleman say, hey, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. And the other guy was like, no, you got peanut butter in my chocolate. And they both tried it and thought it was delicious, and therefore the Reese's peanut butter cup has taken hold of this universe as one of the pillars of candy perfection. However, it seems that somebody has built a time machine and gone back and added a third person. So let's say now that these two gentlemen had bumped into each other, and as they bumped into each other, they dropped it into the third man's bag of potato chips. And then we have this, the Reese's Potato Chip Big Cup.
That's nice.
Maybe. Depends on how much you've smoked. So what I'm going to do, I don't really dabble with the whole chocolates and potato chips. So I'm going to be testing it out. And depending on how it is, I may have to see if I myself can go back in time and turn it up a notch.
Are those forceps? What are those?
They're scissors. They're surgical scissors for sutures and whatnot.
Scissor me timbers.
Yeah. Scissor me timbers. So here we go. Pulling it out. And looks like a basic cup. You can actually start seeing some of the chips protruding from the chocolate. Look at that. Very well. Here we get even more scientifical. I'll just use this to pull it away.
We've got somebody in the chat, Rattlocke. Joshua says that he didn't like them and he thought they tasted like crap.
All right, well, signing off.
No, I want to warn you.
Well, now I will say, I remember for a while people had a craze of putting bacon in items like Denny's had that bacon maple sundae.
Baconalia.
I tried it as a joke and I thought it was wonderful. The saltiness of the bacon was very complimentary to the vanilla and the maple syrup. And, you know, when you're having breakfast, some stuff spills and syrup spills off of the pancakes onto your bacon. You still eat it, even the sausage, the, you know, little smoky links. So I'm hoping that with the saltiness of this potato chip will be complimentary to the peanut butter and the chocolate. So for
Sounds
science,
good.
let's go. It has a nice crunch. It is salty. The odd thing is, if you were to tell me that there are potato chips in this, I really wouldn't notice it. It's almost like a finer, saltier peanut that's in it. But I do not taste the potato portion. So,
yes, that's not very. So it wasn't very gross.
No. However,
oh no.
Let's say not only did they drop that, they went back in time, dropped the mixture of chocolate and peanut butter into the bag of chips, but the bag of chips had ripped open and it had fallen into the gentleman's chip dip.
Oh no, Rattlocke, don't do that.
Well, I don't. You got to understand, though. I mean, if peanut butter and chocolate goes well, you know, chips and dip are excellent together as well.
Yeah, yes, that's not how that works. I don't think anybody here in the chat wants to see you dip a Reese's chip cup into that is disgusting.
This is the Friendly Farms French onion dip
that is
you
not
can purchase at an Aldi's. Mostly known for their debacle years ago for not letting people know that they were selling horse meat. So I have a fresh cup now. And
don't
make me. So here we go. Still the same stuff. And let's get a good
Oh.
Not yet, Schwartzy. So I'm thinking it's be odd. You got the chocolate and the peanut butter. So you got the dessert and the snack of the potato chip and the French onion dip. I don't know. It's first time, you know. It's my hypothesis is my face will be matching yours soon.
Don't.
But everybody, for science. Hold on. I love chip dip.
No. No.
Yes, I do.
No.
Stop staring at me.
Him on in the chat.
Who's saying what in the chat?
Everybody's egging you on in the chat.
For science.
Oh. Oh, it's so gross.
I am a double dipper.
No. Please stop.
I skipped breakfast for this.
Did you?
I was able to keep it down the first time.
Oh.
Okay.
He does this for you.
So I think I've been gone for so long that I was actually convincing myself that I could succeed in holding it down. And at first, the first bite that I'd taken, I'd had my mouth was coated almost completely in the chocolate and the peanut butter.
Got a little something on you got a little schmutz.
Little money shot there. But I think because my mouth was coated so much in the chocolate and the peanut butter from before, that it was masking the utter disgustion of the sour cream adding to the mixture. So with the first bite, I was able to hold it down because it had a lovely coating of the chocolate and peanut butter already. With washing that down, on that second bite is really when that French onion came into play.
It's really when you knew the Lord had it out for you.
Oh, sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Schwartzy, we do this for you.
No.
On first bite.
I don't like that.
That's so bad.
Oh, it's
it's terrible. I always do the last bite just I had a little bit caught in my throat. I always do that last bite just because your reaction is priceless. Hopefully
It's
your
not.
reaction matching everybody else.
I hate you so much.
Excuse me. I do it for you, Schwartzy.
Why do we do this?
For you out there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to subject yourself to more of Vinnie Rattlocke, you can follow him at the ZABADAS network. You can find the link below.
10:15. I'll be
below.
I have a pre-recorded tasting where I do by themselves. These are great. So whoever said no, you're a liar. Or you just have a different taste than me. But I'll be trying Warhead Taffy. First time ever at Dollar Tree. And if anybody saw any of my Christmas stuff, the Warhead holiday series of candy canes and gummies and whatnot were highly disappointing. So let's see if they keep disappointing me or if they actually try to, come back. But no, thank you very much once again, as always, for having me on.
Absolutely. We love having you. And you'll be back on this Thursday, won't you?
Yes. And I'll be eating more shit.
Eating more shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Rattlocke for coming on. He comes on every Tuesday and Thursday for Rattlocke Eats Shit. Basically, our number one segment, killing Schwartzy's chances of getting any. He should just do his own show. But
could you really see me doing this for an hour?
It might work out. But we love seeing you on the show, Rattlocke. We love having you. Thank you so much. You've got to go. Oh, that was awful. Wasn't that disgusting? I don't know why. What are we doing first thing in the morning? What are we doing with our lives? We are waking up. We are eating gross shit. It's we are acquired taste here at Wake and Bake, but we do it for you, right? Isn't that fantastic? Yes. Well, I don't know really how you follow that. Everyone seems to be well and disgusted. Cheers to Rattlocke from Joshua. Trying to stay hydrated. You have to stay hydrated all day. I'll send Don't Die Miles to your house to tell you to drink water. I don't care. Yes, this is why we love the Rattlocke. He eats shit for our entertainment. He is. He's like the number one segment. I don't really know what I am doing here. I couldn't begin to tell you, but I'm here. I should just do the other days. He does a wonderful segment. He's willing to, eat absolutely anything for your entertainment and tell you how much he loves it. So you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Catching up with the chat, catching up with my homies. And remember, if you're one of my homies, you know that you can find me, most days most Fridays at Future Great Wrestling in Hamilton, Ohio. So, if you're not a pair of sucker nuts, you should check them out. They have a wonderful show. They run every Friday. They've got a big show in 2 weeks. Origins. It is their WrestleMania. It is their big show. It is the culmination of everything. I have a big last man standing match with Zodiac where I will break his legs. I will hurt him. I will destroy him. And I will, I'm going to win. So join me and the rest of everybody at Future Great Wrestling. You can check them out at Future Great Wrestling on Facebook, the FGW on Twitter, and you can go check them out live in Hamilton, Ohio.
Southwest Ohio's premier wrestling federation can be found right here in Hamilton, Ohio, every Friday night. Join us for pulse-pounding, hard-hitting, old-school professional wrestling from some of today's best wrestling talent during Friday Night Fury. If your dream is to compete in the ring, Fox Pro Wrestling Academy is the place to go. Train under Hall of Fame trainer Cody Hawk and learn wrestling from one of the best of all time. Find out more by visiting us on Facebook at Future Great Wrestling. Oh, man!
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Yes. So, how's everyone doing? We want to talk to everybody in the chat. There's positivity to spread every morning, so that's what we want to do. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We are spread across multiple platforms. I will say about this time we are going to cut the feed. I did say we are going to stop. I'm going to remove the Facebook feed. If you are watching on Twitch, if you are watching on YouTube, you can always watch the first 45 minutes on Facebook and that. But we are going to be predominantly on these platforms. So if you'll join me, yes. Well, that was nice. We have a wonderful, we did not lose much of our audience. A lot of our audience is moving to YouTube and moving to Facebook, and I appreciate that. They say that YouTube's not the best for live streaming all the time. I want to be one of the people. Let's change that. I think they'll be fine. I think everything will be good. And that'll be fantastic. I see everyone joining us. Twitch is blowing up. I appreciate you blowing up my Twitch. We've got a wonderful guest coming to the show here real soon, Anthony Shuh. He's involved in the packaging of cannabis, and his company is actually involved in recycling the packaging of cannabis. So what they're doing is they're not just giving you green, they're keeping the planet green. What? Yeah, it's like a twofer, and we love to see it. So we love to see that. Crazy. Schwartzy's got a little bit of a headache right now. I don't know why. Sorry. I'm going to keep it good for you guys, but a little bit of a headache. They come on sometimes. We drink lots of water. It keeps your headache good. Dan O'Mac wants to thank Rattlocke for eating some shit. That's very nice. Look at that appreciation. We love to spread appreciation. Well, we have got a couple of segments coming on here soon. We're going to watch some TikTok videos. How does that sound? Oh, I forgot about our music. Get the mood going here. Get that nice. Isn't that nice? Oh, you can also find me. You know, I've got an appearance coming up at Generation Championship Wrestling. I will be wrestling the day before the big chocolate festival, homie. They've got a big chocolate festival that I can't wait to be a part of. But I will be heading down there. I will be there on February 3rd. February 11th. I will be wrestling Friday, February 11th. Sorry, Schwartzy's gonna check his schedule. February 11th, I will be taking on Air Nova. You've got a big mouth. Captain Nova, whatever they call you these days. It does not matter to Schwartzy. Schwartzy's stunting and hot dogging. And you will be a victim of my stunting and hot dogging. I will come there. I will talk horrendous amounts of shit. And then I will beat the shit out of you. I will break your leg and I will make you tap out. It's a general thing. You will get to know Schwartzy the best way his opponents get to know him. So, Generation Championship Wrestling. Go check them out. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Twitter. You can find them. They've got a website. They're doing wonderful things. Generation Championship Wrestling out of Tampa Bay, Florida. That's so nice. What a nice little commercial they have there. Generation Championship Wrestling. Don't forget to check them out. Don't forget to check them out. Love to see it. And like I said, don't forget to check out another one of our sponsors, RPW.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling, the newest and hottest pro wrestling company in the Midwest. Featuring today's hottest talent and the wrestling stars of tomorrow. With hard hitting and high flying action. And a reputation of the high stakes world of deathmatch wrestling. Join RPW at our monthly live events. Or stream us anytime on iwtv, the internet's premier streaming service for independent wrestling. Join us for all of the ruthless action.
Ruthless Pro Wrestling is not just a style, it's a lifestyle. Capiche?
It's a lifestyle, bitches. All right. Well, speaking of RPW, I told you guys that Bulking Season was running their cocksuckers at Schwartzy, and that's no bueno. We don't like that. They were running it at me and Kenny skis. I said, Kenny, when you team with Schwartzy, you will find yourself on the end of a lot of verbal abuse. Schwartzy likes to talk a little bit of shit. The headache's gone away. It's starting to subside. Isn't that nice? And isn't that fantastic? You will find yourself on the other end of verbal assault, so you have to be ready. And with that being said, you know, we have something to tell to you, homies. We have some very strong words for you. Okay? You little bitch. Let me tell you right now, you two. You're going to find yourself on the deep end of something not so sweet. You hear me? So, I think I'm going to share with all of you that are watching on Schwartzy streams. Look at that. Can I make that a little? I'm going to share with all of you just exactly. Let me get this all together. I got to get my shit together, everybody. Ooh, that's nice. So I'm going to share with you the words from me and Kenny Skis. I hope I don't get canceled. Oh shit. Hold on.
Pinky up, muchachos. Kenny Urban here. I just want to let you know that we are bulking up. Oh, mother gooses. It's all good. Bulking up for bulking season. Woof! I sure hope Schwartzy's training's going better.
All right. Gotta train for Chuck Stone. All right, Chucky Poo. I'm coming for you. I'm training for Chuck, yes. Yes, Chuck's a real fat bitch. You ain't gonna tell me. No one's gonna tell me how I'm gonna eat. I got a little secret ingredient. Oh, that only goes so far. Oh, that only works so much. Oh, I need something to pick me up. I'm slowing down. I need something to pick me up. God damn it, help me. Well, I think I have a... Well, that's about enough training for today. Oh, bulking season. We're coming in hot. Oh. I hate it here. What? I told you don't bring your children. I told you don't bring your children. That's right, bulking season. I'm ready for you. Kenny's ready for you. Don't think we look silly. Funny make money. But I've been breaking legs for 2.5 years, and Kenny's been pinning homies for about, 4 years now, so there must be something to what we're doing. Don't come in thinking that it's going to be a joke. Don't come in thinking you're just going to roll over Kenny and Schwartzy. Do not think you're going to make sweet eyes at Goose. That's our Goose, you son of a bitch. I know, Chuck's going to look at Goose and say, oh, you look good with a good glaze on you. No, Chuck. You can't eat Goose. You can't eat Goose, Chuck. You Chuck. So join us at RPW Cold Blooded this week, yes? 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 I think so. Well, it's about that time. It's about that witching hour. It's about that, let me check my Stone Cold watch. The watch that's not really on my thing because I know I'm supposed to do something. It's time for us to have our guest on today. And what a wonderful guest today. You know, Schwartzy loves to talk about the cannabis industry. You know that Schwartzy loves to partake. You know that Schwartzy gets down. But there's a whole industry behind cannabis and it being produced and there's being distributed and legally and becoming part of mainstream. Part of that is obviously when you go to the dispensary, you see these nice packaging, all the nice packaging, the bottles, the bags, this, that, all that. Don't let the children in, who let the dogs out, all that shit. It's a very, very important part of what has to go on, especially to regulate marijuana and to put, we've all wanted to see it legal in our lifetime. These are the real heroes. Real heroes, not all heroes wear capes. And not only that, this gentleman is also involved in recycling that packaging. They don't just take plastics and shit like that and throw it around and set it on fire and make a bad planet for ourselves. They're actually involved in the recycling of such packaging. So I found it really interesting. My guest today, Anthony Shuh. Anthony, welcome to the show. There we go. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. It's a great morning. I see you've got all. Is that a Puffco?
It is. It is the Pro.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Absolutely.
Well, I wanted to, you're a little bit of a different type of guest we've had on the show. We've had general entertainers and stuff like that. But I really wanted to have people on the show that make an impact on everyday life. That is very, very important to me. I think the unsung heroes, the people you don't see, the people that are doing good things for the planet. And everybody's obviously a fan of the cannabis industry. Who doesn't love a good smoke of weed? But we've had a long, I was born in 84. Seeing it legal in my lifetime is wonderful. It's a long road. But to have it legal, you have to package it in a certain way, and there's certain regulations and all that. You're involved in that packaging, actually, creating the packaging.
Well, we distribute the packaging, and then pretty much so when marijuana became legal here in Oregon, part of the laws that they passed was that it was required to become child-resistant cannabis packaging. A lot of it ended up becoming pretty much like your standard average pill bottle, things like that. Little drams like that, plastic, that just kind of became the go-to. Here in Washington, I live right on the Washington-Oregon border. So if I talk about a different state, that's going to be why. I live right on the border. I live in Washington. I work in Oregon. And so I've been in part of the Oregon cannabis industry since it had started. I was waiting tables before, and I had quit to get into the job. 4 hours a week. I quit my job to get into there to be available for them, sacrifice, do what you got to do. When that broke out, they package it in Oregon in little plastic polypropylene containers. When they do it here in Washington, they're prepackaged Mylar, which is total garbage. There's no way to recycle that. So for those of you that are listening, that are just now breaking into the cannabis, Mylar goes straight into the garbage. I know it's cheap, I know it's convenient, but in the long run, that is definitely not good for anybody. Mm-hmm. So, there's just so much weed that was just getting sold and ends up in this plastic. And so my boss was like, we got to do something about that. And so he started the P3 Recycling Collective. We service about 51% of the shops in Oregon, just as regular customers for your child-resistant cannabis packaging. That's your plastics, that's your Mylars, that's exit bags, that goes to labels, pretty much anything that's cannabis related, we can get it for you as far as products. So So when that came about, Pat started recollecting, and we started like this little process with just like a little table. First they were trying to peel them off, just peel the labels off. And the reason that this is so important is because that all of the little polypropylene jars that they put the weed in, it doesn't register on Metro scales, even if you put it in recycling, so it falls right through and goes to the landfill anyways. So Pat created this collective to kind of offset that, and got my brother Jim getting ready for work, because that's where we're headed as soon as we're done here. He's the guy that does it all by hand. That's his thing, you know, and he by hand sorts through all of the recycling, you know, sorts out the trash, he sorts out the papers, the metals. He does pretty much everything there, and he can by hand himself recycle up to 2,500 pounds a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, by hand. That's by himself, and it is just incredible. And currently we can recycle up to 90% of the products that come back to us via recollection in our drop boxes.
That's a lot. That's a huge impact you guys are making. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys just started this yourselves.
Yeah, just a couple years ago. And it's just been kind of this natural growth. We had just like this little table that we were just sorting and peeling on, and now like we got a bigger table. We had this little granulator that we were just putting stuff in. It was used to crunch up old vinyl records.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then so throughout growth, we took all of our polypropylene plastic and we're able to send it off to be toll processed. So now we have like a clean, almost virgin plastic again to go to be reused for another life. And then we also have the regular just ground up polypropylene that there's a customer that will go and pick that up, and they'll turn that into little gardening trays.
That's really cool. That's so cool. That's absolutely awesome. And what's the name of the company that you guys have? Plug that for us.
That's P3 Distributing. And that'd be like P3 Distro on Instagram. And then we also have P3 Recycling, which is just another division. That's the division that we created from P3 Distributing, was P3 Recycling. And that's spearheaded by Riley. And then you got Jimmy that does pretty much all of it, it keeps that thing going. And then I get in there and assist when I have time.
That's fantastic. So for those of you that want to see that P3 Distributing, I'm going to put that on the screen there for you guys. Absolutely take a look at that. Go check them out. Fantastic. And you're based out of Oregon. Now, Oregon's not a small state, homie. And you said you border over there of Washington. It's you know, if you've ever driven through one of those bad boys, it's a big state. So you're servicing quite the population. Are you servicing outside of Oregon?
As a matter of fact, like via UPS, we do. I handle places as far as the Carolinas. We have a frequent customer that orders stuff from us in Oklahoma. We have Kansas. There's two guys out in Wichita. So we do get out there and we do ship across the country if you have packaging needs.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And it's always good to see somebody create a business and watch it grow on top of, you're doing a wonderful service. What you're doing is wonderful for the planet, but you're also creating something for yourself and the ones you love. What are your plans for the future with this company? What do you have any insight, any ideas, what do you want to do in the next couple of years with this company, with all the recycling and with all this good stuff you're doing?
Well, Pat is very, very pro wrestling and lets me pursue my dream of pro wrestling. And so therefore I have absolutely zero plans to leave. There is a place that I'm a true believer over just another resume. So I look to continue to expanding my skill sets. When I started there, I was just a warehouseman, and now I'm a warehouse manager there. I work there with my brother. My brother is the guy that works the physical recycling position now that we were able to grow to need somebody to do it full time. And so I look forward to growing that part with him as we continue our community outreach and we continue to get more people on board with our recycling. And I look forward to having the recycling branch off into its own sister company of just trying to make the world a better place. We're currently working with our local pharmaceutical companies, such as like your Fred Meyers, your Walgreens, stuff like that. There's a lot of pill bottles that get returned, a lot of these. And so it's as simple as peeling one of those vinyl labels off for your information and sending it right there with all the rest of the plastic. So we're trying to figure out a mass collection so that we can also save those, because that's all that they do is they just throw them away in the landfill also.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's a massive amount of trash. And we call it trash because that's just what it comes in as until we're able to recycle it and turn it back into what it needs to go via sorting.
So you don't have something right now where everyone can send you their stuff?
Not via mail. Typically in Oregon or anywhere that's a pickup, you could call us, and for $25, we'll come out there and we'll pick it up. And that, I mean, that's an unlimited amount of plastic. So if you got an entire van full, like, send it. Let's
maybe
go.
we can get maybe we can get something going here with the stream and get everyone to donate pill bottles, and we'll just send out a big box to you guys or some shit like that. Maybe we could do something here on the stream. That sounds fantastic. I'd love to be a part of that.
Absolutely. And then you know, I mean, you get out and about, so hopefully you know, I'm gonna continue pushing some of these promoters, bring you and hopefully Randy out this way to the Pacific Northwest. And if you guys are in the Oz, man, I'd love to bring you guys in and give you guys a wonderful tour of where we're at and what we do, you know, and just kind of get some of that Oregon good skis in there, man.
We would absolutely love that. Love throwing a good disc around too. That's always a good time.
We got some good places. If you haven't been up here, we've got some pretty good places to get up out there and throw some good discs.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it, homie. So you know, as it was wonderful to hear about what you have here. You have this wonderful thing. You're doing wonderful things for the planet. You have a wonderful business that you've started for yourself. These I say it every time though. These are the kinds of people we love to have on the show. You seem to have very bright plans for the future. Is there anywhere else anybody can support you? Do you have like merchandise? Do you have like just anywhere they can maybe write in or help you out? Or where can we find you on social media? Plug that shit.
Yeah, you can find me on most social media platforms at Petrov Bites. That's Twitter, Instagram. I think Facebook is Petrov 24/7. Whatever. And then we have p3distributing.com. We have p3distributing.com/Dropbox if you want to see a location of all of our drop boxes around that are registered through us to go. On Instagram it's P3 Distro, Instagram P3 Recycling, and then my most favorite Instagram of all time. If you're interested in some of the stuff we find in the Pop Tops, there's Pop Top Discoveries. That Instagram, very interesting. Me and Jimmy, we take photos of stuff that ends up in the Pop Tops and we share it with you guys.
That's fantastic. That's fucking fantastic. I love that. I will definitely be giving you a follow here real soon. I didn't even know I could follow that wonderful stuff.
Yeah, we keep that one just kind of low key because we find some pretty shady stuff in there.
My good.
We found some. I thought Danhausen gave us a bag, to be honest, because we found some teeth in there.
Good Lord.
Danhausen. Like, Danhausen partakes housing. Okay. All right.
We might.
That's purely speculation. I cannot confirm or deny that. I'm only saying that as a reference because of the teeth. So
I've got 2022 goals. I'm gonna find out.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna do some investigative reporting.
Absolutely. And I do gotta say while I got you here, man, I'm absolutely proud of the hustle that you got going on. You inspired me to be a better player, man. Like,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're killing it with this podcast. I mean, we're sitting here getting to wake and bake, talk about cannabis and its related packaging. Yeah, and I can't assure, like, I believe in that recycling program so much. Like, I'm such a big supporter of that. Like, I mean, I was back there doing my warehousing stuff before we had somebody full time, and I was back there just trying to hustle it up and create clean plastic. You know, but now we have like this big 14 by 14 foot granulator that we upgraded to. But for anybody that was like interested in doing this at home, you guys could really just take a small effort, and if you guys wanted to do your part, it just that's pretty much just it. Like, it's not hard to get started, and it's just a big kind of collective. So if there's entrepreneurs that are looking to get into something that's breaking out, as the states are changing their laws and the cannabis wave is changing in your state, packaging is a wonderful level to get in on, and recycling is a wonderful way to offset the damage that you feel like your company might do. And
Absolutely.
more oftentimes we do pick up. We even pick up our competitors' pop tops because we don't discriminate when it comes to recycling. I mean, if it comes through here, we're going to try to save it.
Mission's the mission, right?
And that's it. And with that, I got to give a big ups to my brother Jim, because he's out there. He's grinding, man. You know, spending time away from his family and just doing a job back there in a corner of a warehouse, just plugging the fuck away. And he's just churning out so many bags. It's kind of inspiring. It makes me want to have to work a little bit harder to see how many bags that he can churn out. Because what are those, Jim? Like 55-gallon barrels? Yeah. So he can crank out 6 full 55-gallon barrels. And that sometimes that's before lunch.
Gracious.
Yeah, and so he gets those going on, and he gets the sort, and it's just a nice, wonderful, circle, and closing the gap. That was a big thing for us. So as far as 2022 goes, I think we're going to continue to outreach and find other people that will take that type of plastic and can use it for other things. We're going to try to use some of that and create a recycled pop top of our own. I think we're just in the process of talking with somebody about a mold. And then we'll be able to recollect that plastic and just make our own pop tops on top of like providing plastic, polypropylene for other people. So recycling is actually kind of fun once you get into it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're doing a wonderful thing, and you're creating more product with product that already exists. You know, I know that's like, obviously that's recycling, but when you hear that out loud, you're taking product that already exists. You're not creating new product. You're not making more waste. You're just turning it into the same product, perfectly good to use. You said, what was it? Clean plastic?
Yeah, polypropylene plastic, which is a number 5.
That's fantastic. That's amazing. That should be how everything works in the world. But you know, there are just towns that, you know, Schwartzy drives by a lot of towns. I go by car, and every so often you drive by a landfill, and you can smell it, you can see it. People live around it.
Here's the fun fact. I live in the current apartments I live in, and you can look this up in Vancouver, Washington, Reflections of the Park. I live across the street from a dump. So that's a physical motivator every day of just like shit, you know.
I bet.
You know, so we really believe in what we do here, and it's been nice to just kind of have a place in the world where I can do my thing, but then I can also do my thing that's a positive thing for others. And whether I see the direct effect of it or not, like, it's making me a better person, you know. Even when I fish, man, I go looking for all of those kinds of things, and, you know, take a bag with me and just kind of leave it better than what I found it, you know.
Sure.
Sure. yeah, and just kind of just grateful for the position that we're in. So like to even be able to do that and learn about these things, and just astonished to know that some of these things that you would think like, oh, I can put this in the recycling. It just goes to show not everything is what it says. You know, like can't just throw it in that blue bin, and that's not always where it's gonna go.
Yeah, not end of story.
Yeah.
Well, it is a wonderful thing. Like I've said, and it bears repeating, you are doing a wonderful thing. You and your team over there, the whole team. If the whole team can hear me, hello team. Schwartzy says, good job to you too. I know you're back there. There's some heroes unsung back there. Here's some roses. Throw some roses to you. Throw some roses to you.
Absolutely. And yeah, they'll get their props, and we give each other props all the time. It's just like, you know, good job, keep going. Like, how can we help each other? And it's a good team. It's a good, solid team. Pat probably built the healthiest work environment I've ever had in my life, and the coworkers are all just superb, hungry go-getters that are just wonderful personalities, and they definitely deserve their flowers because they do their part. And without them doing their grind and bringing it all back, you know, they're selling the product so I can keep pumping stuff out, and they're bringing the recycling back so Jimmy can keep pumping it out. And that's just our circle of life, man. Two brothers hanging out at a warehouse, just working for their boss and making the world a better place.
Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it, man. I appreciate you coming on the show today. You gave us what I call the most valuable currency in the universe, time. And we appreciate you coming on and discussing everything with your company and all the wonderful things you are doing. Anthony, it is truly an inspiration to have you on. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'll see you soon, homie. Well, that was so fantastic. We tried to have all types of people that do all types of things from all different types of life. And to have somebody from Oregon who's very involved in the cannabis industry, who's very involved in a recycling program, which is something I think we should start collecting bottles for the homie, shouldn't we? I think we should. And it's great. I think it's so wonderful to have people that are making positive impacts. Whether you see it or not, we have to start giving roses to these people, right? Well, I think so. I had to make a decision. I was having such a wonderful time talking with Anthony. We're actually running over on our time today. I do apologize for that, but I was enjoying my guest. Shame on me. So, unfortunately, we're probably going to have to cut this short, but I'm going to do TikTok Tuesday for you all tomorrow. We're going to work double time. Okay? Sounds good to me? Sounds good to you? I got to have a conversation with myself. But I do want to thank you all for joining me this morning for Wake and Bake. This has been a wonderful morning. I do appreciate you all coming out. I want to thank my wonderful sponsors, Pro Wrestling Edge, my homies at Pro Wrestling Edge. Go give them a follow on Anchor. You can go follow them on, Spotify. They're everywhere. Google Podcasts, all that shit. They're everywhere. There's nowhere they're not. But just to be more specific, you can look down in the links below. Check them out. Dan O'Mac and the crew. You know, the Kazes and all that shit. They're so wonderful. You love to see it. So go join my homies over at Pro Wrestling Edge, and then head on over to Google Podcasts and listen to the Midnight Snuggie Hour. It's so nice. They're about to debut some really good new stuff here, and Schwartzy's going to be involved with some of that. So go on over and hit those notifications so they can let you know when Google Podcasts when the Midnight Snuggie Hour is coming back for you. I am so sorry to rush you out here, but we did run over our time. I did enjoy my guests so much. I want to thank you all for joining me for Wake and Bake this morning. We had a wonderful time, a fantastic time. Join me tomorrow with my homie Chad from Apothecary Extracts. That's right, all the way from Colorado, but he also works with many different branches all over the country. Oh my God, it's so fantastic. I do love a good extract. He will be joining us tomorrow. We will do TikTok Tuesdays, and we will be involved in our bullshit. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for waking. And homies, thank you for baking.